So a lot of people write into me about investment tips, right? We're successful investors. We've done very well and they want tips. And so I want to come on and just say that I am not a financial advisor and I don't give investment tips. But a couple of keys on being a very successful investor is that you got to know the investor. You got to know what type of investing they do, what their preferred terms are, almost like pairing, a wine with a meal, right? You have to figure out how they mitigate risk. Are they an angel investor, which means they use their own money? Are they a venture capitalist, which means they're likely backed by a hedge fund or some other financial instrument? And then get to know their preferred terms. That's the first step. We can't send them a pitch deck before we know these things. That's a very big faux pas in our world. Also, I'll tell you, we generally don't invest in the stock market. There's a few exceptions to that, but generally once a company does an IPO, 95% of the opportunity is gone. We try to get in on that first or second capital raise so we can get better positioning. And one of the sweet spots that we love is looking for companies that are pre-profit. Right? They're not pre-revenue. They have top-line revenue, but they're not profitable. See, if it's pre-revenue, then it's a straight startup. There's risk. And not saying we don't do those, but if they have some top-line revenue, they just don't have any profit. That's a really nice place because you can get good positioning. If it's already vertical growth, you're not going to get much positioning. Your dollar's not going to go very far. But if they're at that point where they're not even profitable, but there's good top line coming in, that's a great place because likely you can go and set up some systems and steer them to a very large amount of success very quickly. And that could even look like an equity play or a rev share deal where you get a percentage. That's what we do. We might take 20% of all new growth. So if you're making $1 million a year, we take you to $10 million a year. We get 20% of the extra $9 million. You get to keep the $1 million you already make. That's 80% free money. It's a winning strategy. It's been very good for us, and hopefully that helps as well some of the ventures that you're involved with.